Hi, what's up? My name is Sam Taggart, and I help salespeople scale and grow their selves or their businesses. And at D2D Experts, a lot of times we help companies and we help reps really find the right marriage and the right partnerships, meaning whether you're a rep looking for a new home in sales or you're somebody that's like at a dead-end job. In this video, I'm gonna go over some best practices on how to vet a company, how to look for people. And then if you're a company looking for reps, we actually have a D2D boot camp once a month here in Utah where we teach 2 days on recruiting and scaling your business. So if you're somebody that's looking to scale, click the link and we'd love to check out our boot camps and the next dates and have you there. So let's just talk to the rep or the sales guy that's out there and he's like, I need to get into something where I can make more money, uncapped potential, and I can do something that's like, I'm in charge. And that's why most people get into door-to-door sales, whether it's selling solar, roofing, pest control, alarms, or windows, or so many other industries out there. I started in door-to-door when I was like 11 years old, and I was just selling curbs. Like I was painting the addresses on the curbs. And it's funny, I have 3 girls, and over Christmas break, we took them and we sold hot chocolate. In a matter of 2 hours, we sold almost $100 and something of hot chocolate, and they all pocketed that. And I think a lot of times we forget this simple process of you have a customer, you bring a product of value, you transact, you get paid. And for any business, that's the highest paying position because you're bringing the revenue in. And what a lot of these home service companies do, like solar or roofs or windows or whatever, is they contract sales reps to go door to door, whether it's setting appointments and a closer to come and close, or it's them to set and close their own deals right there on the spot. And we've helped train over 20,000 students over the last 5 years on how to be really successful at that. And when I say really successful, a lot of people, when they first think of door-to-door salespeople, they think of like, oh, that guy's probably making 50 to 70 grand. Well, yeah, maybe your first year, that's what most people make, is around that 30 to 70 grand. But then when people get in, and I know first year guys that have made a lot more than that, but on average, depending on the industry, depending on the sales profession, and depending on the time that they want to put into it, I know guys that are making $1 million plus knocking on doors. I've made millions of dollars either knocking on doors and managing people in my history, and now I've trained companies and reps on how to do that as well. So at D2D Experts, if you just click the link below, also schedule a call with us. We can help you find the right culture and the right pay and the right company to go be super successful. So we'd love to set up a time to see if you're like, I'm lost and I want the best place, hit us up. But if you're somebody that's like, hey, I want to self-serve and self-find and find a place, then hopefully some of these tips will help you be successful. So the first thing I'm looking for when I'm looking for a company is what's the track record of winners? When I say your top rep, what did he earn? And he's like, I only made 70 grand this year. It's like, okay, I'm not going to go there. The second piece that I'm going to look for is what's the leadership and the mentorship look like? If they don't have training and they don't have tools and they don't invest in their culture and they don't invest in their team and not just like, cool, we have cool people here and look at us. Like, I'm talking like, give me actual things you do. Like once a quarter, we go to a leadership retreat. We have this virtual training. If they don't have D2D University, our training platform, they should have that. That is the best training platform in class. If they're having something where they have a training and onboard pay and they have a training and onboard system and they map out exactly how they're going to make you successful, those are all good signs of a good company. If they're just like, oh, shadow me for a day, good luck, I would already bring up red flags and I'd be like, maybe that's not the right fit. The third thing that I'd be looking for is how am I supposed to get market and differentiation? Meaning when I go to sell and there's 1,000 solar companies in my same market, how do I make sure that I can differentiate myself? And it doesn't always have to be the cheapest price. I'd actually shy away from companies that are trying to undercut, because you might be forfeiting commission and you might be forfeiting quality. I'd be looking for quality and good fair price and a good service. Meaning if I'm already hearing customers, I'm looking up reviews and I'm seeing bad review, bad review, bad review, bad review, it's an uphill battle to sell, because in today's buying market, everybody's looking for, how do I look and find a good company? What do? They go online, and if they see bad review, bad review, bad review, that's only hurting you, and that's not even your fault. You're not even working in this company yet, let alone having to deal with that. So if they're not proactively looking to get good reviews and good ratings online, that should also be a red flag. And so, one thing that we've done at D2D Experts, like my background is to help consult and coach reps and companies onto being successful in this business. And over the years, what I've found is when I place a rep into a company, The real question is, do they fit culturally? So I found that any age can do this. You know, you have guys that are 17. I know a kid who was a junior in high school, made $250,000 last year selling pest control in 4 months. So is sales a good place? Heck yes. And then there's old guys like they're 70 years old, 65 years old, and they're like, well, I don't have retirement paid for, I still gotta work. And they found that they can work on their time, their schedule, and earn really quick money and still do it within like their frame of happy life, right? And what I found is if you go into a culture that's not a good fit personnel-wise, meaning you jump into the office and everyone's smoking and tatted up and it looks like they're ex-cons and you're some Peter Priesthood religious, you know, like buttoned up guy, you're gonna feel like you're gonna feel out of place, and you're gonna eventually be like, this is not the people I wanna surround myself with. And so make sure that wherever you jump in, they're inspiring people that you wanna surround yourself with. And if they're not uplifting and they're not talking positive and they're not doing things with their life, I would run and I would say, is there a place where there are door-to-door salespeople and they are positive, uplifting, doing things, reading books, investing in themselves, they're sharp, they're taking care of their bodies, and I can place you in a place like that. If you're not in a place like that, let me put you in a place like that, because I think that there's too many people that die on the vine, never are successful in this job because they were just part of the wrong team. And so what ends up happening is like, oh, door-to-door's crappy, or they're shady, or they're this and this. And I'm like, no, there are places that people sell with high integrity, they have good culture, they have good morals, and I promise you you could be successful there. Are there places that have low integrity, bad cultures that are successful? Yes, but I'm like, what's the cost of your integrity? And that's where I'd start asking myself, what's the cost of being around the wrong people that might get you into addiction or might get you into the wrong habits? I would also start asking myself that, because you're gonna start to form yourself to that environment because you spend a lot of time with this culture. So check in with that. So here's just some pro tips. Like, my job is to be neutral. Like I said, I'm more than happy if you just click the link, set up a call. We have a team that can help you find a good company in your local market in different industries on a non-biased level. But I promise you, if you're not satisfied and you're not happy and you're looking and you're dead end or you're lost, we're a good place to start. So here to help, again, Sam Taggart. Hit the subscribe button for tons more training videos and tons more videos on how to be successful in solar sales, roofing sales, pest control, alarms, windows, whatever. And we're here to help scale you and your company.